The value of XRP will explode and will not be determined by market cap. Welcome back to Crypto Mic Drop. How you doing today? Welcome back to the channel. And as always, if you're new here, welcome. We'll take a couple of minutes to talk about this because it's still a topic of great discussion and confusion for many people on how XRP will actually be valuated in the real world. Now, for those of you who don't know, market cap is very much a traditional finance thing that you'll find more in the stock market. So for example, if you have 1,000 stocks in existence and they're all $1,000 each, then you can make that market cap very simply $1 million. Now, the difference about what's coming with this technology, and not even just for XRP, is that the value is going to be driven by the value that runs on the blockchain itself. So the best example and the original example that we would give with, say, XRP is through payments. Ripple positioned themselves in the beginning with XRP in being a global real-time payment solution. And what they were offering was to replace the old Nostro Vostro accounts. If you don't know what that is, but that's basically locked capital for international payments to the tune of $27 trillion. So you can equate that to unlocking the value of $27 trillion, putting it on the blockchain in real time, meaning $27 trillion of value moving on that blockchain. And that's just one example, but a very simple one. You're going to have tokenized real world assets like gold and real estate also coming onto the chain. Global derivatives are also in the mix to the tune of quadrillions. So again, if you were to put that into, let's say, a market cap, you would have this bonkers number. You would. It would be in the trillions as a market cap. But that won't be how we measure its value. This is a whole new asset class. It's a new industrial revolution. So again, the more value that comes onto the chain, the more value the token will have. So for example, if you have trillions of dollars in value and transactions being moved back and forth every given second, and you got to remember XRP as it is right now can do 1,500 transactions per second, you're going to have a value of an XRP that's going to be much more than it is today in order to facilitate that value moving around in real time. And this is where people fall off, is that they can't understand what the Internet of Value is going to bring. It's going to be a whole new thing. You need to get out of the traditional finance mind. It really is as simple as that. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. The value of the token will be driven by the value that is on the chain through the Internet of Value. It's literally as simple as that. And as we move more forward in time and the blockchain is being utilized more and more and more things are getting tokenized in real time, the more value that the token will have. And it's not the only asset that will have this. You have things like HBAR, XDC, XLM, ADA Cardano will all be subject to these same things. We'll leave it at that for now. Thank you so much for watching Crypto Mic Drop. I hope you have a great day. Crypto Mic out.